another view of those a little further up. But coming up on the left hand side, we're going to get a lovely view of Nico. And Nico's a western lowland gorilla, a silverback.
Yeah, he is.
Now he's not on the naughty step, he's not been told to look at the wall. He's just on the hunt for little insects crawling around in the wood. Although they are naturally herbivores, fruits, nuts, berries, seeds and vegetables, they do take a few of the insects. Now I say our Nico's very special old man. In the wild, gorillas are very lucky if they reach 20 years old. Most gorillas in captivity will reach 40 years old. Our Nico here is 54 years old. A very special gorilla. Now we are nice and quiet, he may turn and face us, but he must have found some bugs. Keeps kissing the wall.
You see the gorilla? It poses disappearing.
Yeah, it does, look. There's a sea lion over there, I think. Hippo gold.
We'll leave him be because our hippos are on the move, so we'll try and catch these before we lose them. Hippos are very quick. In the water they can travel around 15 miles an hour and on land around 20 miles an hour despite their size. And they are very territorial and grumpy. If you were to fall into the water now, they'd chase you down. And once they've caught you, they'll open those jaws to 150 degrees, certainly wide enough to chomp you into bits. We have one just on the side here. There we go, just letting us know there not to get too close. They open those jaws to 150 degrees. And they don't even want to kill you to eat you. They just want to kill you because they're angry. They will spit you back out again. Sonia's at the front of the boat here, she's just having a little play, that spot just over there.
Pull the top up.
So it's actually cheaper to look after Spot and Sonia throughout the year than a single guinea pig in Animal Adventure, as we don't have to feed them at all through the summer. They just get all the vegetation and the grass around there. It's got plenty of nutrients in it. But through the winter we give them a little bit of hay and a little bit of sugar beets. A hippo can hold its breath for around 7 minutes, and she's heading towards us now. No, she's turned around, she's going away. She's heading towards the pens. They can very easily travel from one end of the lake to the other, we wouldn't have a clue where they were. Probably, yeah. Right at the top of the lake here we have 3 more gorillas. That's Keisho, Alpha and Bindi. This is Keisho down at the front, the silverback. There we are, we've still got Sonia just travelling along there.
Sea lion, Holly. Look, hey, over there. See him? I see that. The gorilla.
She's just, I think she's heading to the pen again. Yeah, she's at the pen. Yeah. And the little one sat in the cave there is Alf, he's 12 years old, and then on the little mound is a Bindi, he's 9. Now only 1 in 5 males get the markings you can see on Keisho here, and the same as Nico. It is a sign of dominance, maturity and superiority. It normally happens around about 8, 9, 10 years old. So Alf over there in the cave, he's always going to remain a blackback now. He's missed his opportunity to turn silver and therefore will never breed. But we're hoping little Vindi will turn silver later in the year so he can go away and start his own family. Now if you look on top of Nico's head, Keisho's head there, you can see that little crown, a bit of brown hair. That's a direct relation to the power of their jaw. It means all their jaw muscles have actually migrated up to there. So if two silverbacks were to ever meet, or even two gorillas were to ever meet, they'd just eye up the size of the head, look at the markings and decide who's the boss.
Oh, hello.
And the wire across the front of the colony there is not what keeps the gorillas on. Gorillas cannot naturally swim. They can be taught to swim, and they would wade through shallow water, but the wire's just there to stop these sea lions jumping on and bothering them. Little Indy there, just having a run round. I think he's going to try and tease his older brother. Then we actually share 98.2% of our DNA with gorillas. They also have opposable thumbs, fingerprints, fingernails, wrinkles, the same amount of teeth, can see in colour. One of the few animals, along with dolphins and elephants, that actually recognise their own reflection. And a little bit of useless trivia. The word gorilla, when translated, means hairy, tribal woman. We're going to head back down towards the quay now and have a little bit of fun with these noisy sea lions. I will be throwing a little bit of food out from both sides as a reward for following the boats. But please, at this point in the trip, do be careful with your valuables. The sea lions may mistake it for food and take it away. Just squash it there a second.
He said he'll do it. He said he'll do it both sides.
Here we go. Let's get underneath it. He's not making noise.
There he is.
A little view of Nico there on the left. Now, see how Nico's a very spoiled old man. When him and Samba arrived from Switzerland around 29 years ago, they had to spend 6 months in quarantine. So the keepers and the vets at the time thought it'd be a good idea to give them a small black and white TV. This kept their minds active. But after the 6 months was over, they were allowed onto the island. The keepers snooped back in again, took the TV away. But when they went back in that evening, they realised it had gone. Through the biggest hissy fit you'd ever seen, nearly wrecked the inside of the building, so the TV was quickly replaced.
Look at the sky.
And over the years it's just been upgraded. Sky kindly gave him a 32-inch flat screen HD TV and hooked him up to Sky Plus HD for his 50th birthday. He loves children's cartoons. At the moment his favourite is SpongeBob SquarePants. He does clap along when it's on. And if he doesn't like anything, he simply turns his back and walks away. So we know he doesn't like Coronation Street, EastEnders or football. A gorilla with some unique taste. Now as we're heading back in towards the quay, does anybody have any questions, anything they'd like to know? No, the hippos arrived when they were 2 years old. We already had a fully established sea lion in a colony. So the hippos just thought it was just a natural environment for them as they were only young. Although in the wild they would never actually meet anyway. But if we did introduce any more hippos now, we would have another. Yeah. Yes, they do. Our Buster there, he's been with us for 13 years. He's at his father's 23 pups. That's despite the last 3 years being on the milk. He's need to breed these two, but it's too great. Yeah. Okay, we're shortly going to swing in towards the keys, and we kindly ask you just to retake your seats and hold on, as sometimes we get a little bump. I'll let you know when it's safe to leave. I do hope you enjoyed your trip on the Lady Linker. Enjoy the rest of your day here at Longleat and have a safe journey home. Thank you very much.
Where the driver's seat is, look down and see how much.